All right, I want to start by giving all glory, honor, and praise to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rekakwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles, a great millstone. Salutations to the elect out there. I want to do a quick lesson. We're going to have to how this so-called black man said that racism is over in America. And it's similar to what this Israelite said in Jeremiah when the Lord was afflicting, the Israelites during the time of the kings. It's similar to what Hananiah, this prophet, this false prophet, Hananiah said. So let's start in Jeremiah 28, verse 1. It says, "And it came to pass the same year in the beginning of the reign of Zedekiah, king of Judah, in the 4th year, and in the 5th month, that Hananiah, the son of Azur, the prophet, which was of Gibeon, spake unto me in the house of the Lord in the presence of the priest and of all the people." You see? So that's what he did on national television. He spoke in front of all the people. You see? All right, it says, verse 2, it says, thus speaketh the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel, saying, I have broken the yoke of the king of Babylon. You see? And that's what he's saying. He's saying that the Lord has broken spiritually. That's what he's saying. The Lord has broken the yoke. You see, by what? Saying that there's no more racism, that your enemy's not going to oppress you anymore. You see, which is a lie. All right, let's continue to read. All right, verse 3. It says, let me scroll down. All right, it says, within 2 full years will I bring again into this place all the vessels of the Lord's house that Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Babylon, took away from this place and carried them away to Babylon, you see. And now we're in Babylon the Great, which is America, you see. And he said that that the Lord has broken the yoke of the king of Babylon, which is a lie, because we're still in captivity. And these are our enemies, these heathens. The modern day oppressor, so-called white man, Esau, Edom, he's still oppressing you, Jake. He still hates your guts. He still sees you as being less than him, as being nothing. So we're still under the yoke, and racism is still in America, which is Babylon the Great. America is Mystery Babylon the Great. All right. Let me play the video, and then I'll read some more. Let's play the video.
Tim Scott says racism is over in America. Do we have to? Well, I have to let you listen to this for yourself.
Chosen as the vice president, you would be the first Black Republican VP on the ticket. How do you feel?
I think it's exciting, no matter the outcome. It's the evolution of the Southern heart that we see on display. And we Southerners get so little credit for the progress we've made. The whole notion of judging a person on the content of their character, not the color of their skin, has happened. It's not going to happen. It's not around the corner. It's in the rearview mirror. We are living.
You see, it's not in the rearview mirror. We're not living Martin Luther King's dream, because his dream was a nightmare. You see, these heathens, they're going to be punished for their wickedness. You see, but he needs to understand, which he doesn't understand. He'll never understand, is that we're in the land of our captivity. Let's continue to read this. This is verse. Let's see. Let me scroll down. And let's go and see what the Lord said about that false prophet. Let's see. All right, this is verse 15. Jeremiah 28:15. It says, then said the prophet Jeremiah unto Hananiah the prophet, hear now, Hananiah, the Lord have not sent thee, but thou makest this people to trust in a lie. And that's what this guy did. He's making the so-called blacks trust in the lie, which the blacks are from the tribe of Judah. He's making them trust in a lie by saying what? Racism is over, which is not. That yoke is still under the so-called blacks. All right. it says, verse 16, it says, therefore thus saith the Lord, behold, I will cast thee from off the face of the earth. This year thou shalt die, because thou hast taught rebellion against the Lord. You see, and that's what this guy's teaching. He's teaching rebellion against the Lord's people. He's teaching rebellion against the Lord. You see, by making the people trust in a lie. All right, let's continue the video.
Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s dream.
With millions watching and many people to become a paid
King family to sue.
to bring this content to you. Now back to the show.
Again, I call on the King family to sue the next person who invokes the great Martin Luther King Jr.'s name for this. King family, can we forget peace for just one moment? Can we sue? I'm tired of this. Tim Scott on Fox and Friends basically saying racism is over in America. We are living Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King's dream. It's a nightmare. And you still haven't woken up. It's a nightmare. I need you to hear this.
Is there anything that would get you not to vote for Donald Trump in this election?
No.
What about issues that what if he committed another crime? Is there anything that would disqualify him from your vote?
I can't think of any personally. No, I can't think of any.
Is there anything that he could do to lose your support?
Say he hate black people. Like, just straight out say he hate black people.
You see, Jakes likes the two-thirds like this guy. They're gonna trust in the oppressor. You see, and they're gonna believe in that lie. You see, they're gonna rebel against the Lord and not turn it back to Him. They're gonna trust in oppression and stay thereupon. You see, these are what you call two-thirds. They're not trying to seek the Lord. You see, and the enemy is not gonna, stop oppressing them. Racism is not gonna stop. It's gonna continue. You see, as long as we're in captivity, racism is gonna continue. Jake, you need to understand that.
Then yeah. But other than that, I mean, he hasn't really. I mean, there have been some things about him subliminally saying it, but. If he straight out said it, then yeah, you kind of lost him out.
What about the other guy? And I'm asking this because you brought up Race, who served the first black president in U.S. history, ran with the first African-American vice president to sit in that office. Pretty impressive stuff, even if it's window dressing. Let's say at its worst, it's window dressing, but at its best, it's about progress. What about that? Does that not sway you in a way? And in terms of the people that he is, the policies he's tried to implement on race?
I don't really have an answer to that. To be honest, I don't really have an answer to that.
I mean, because you said subliminally, Trump has said some things that are not really in favor of black people, right?
Yes. But Biden has too. I mean, I've heard a lot of videos and seen a lot of videos on YouTube about him, throwing shots at, or not, I wouldn't say throwing shots, but saying things about the African-American community and stuff like that. I feel like he's not all for blacks. You know what I mean? He's not all, him or...
Neither are, Jake. Neither are. They're enemies. They're heathens.
Or anybody in this party. They just want to put money in their pockets, to be honest with you.
Thank you. I would like for the casting director who was given the job of filling out the group Blacks for Trump to recast them. Can you recast Blacks for Trump? I'm not like...
Yeah. All right, let's go back to the scriptures. All right, let's see. And as you can see, people like that black guy in the beginning, they're teaching rebellion against the Lord, and the Lord is going to destroy them soon. You see? All right, I'm going to end the lesson here, giving all praises to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushua, Hashem, Kakadash. Yeah, this guy right here, he's teaching rebellion against the Lord, you see, by causing his people to trust in the lie. And the Lord is going to deal with you. All right. Shalom.